Well, hello everyone, come on in. We're just about to continue with more Majora's Mask. We're gonna roll up this pathway that you can't actually see. Oh, my angle was bad. Ah, come on. I was trying to do a clever intro. Curses. Yeah. We're gonna roll up this way, and this is the path to Snowhead. You want to get some speed, and jump. Oh, actually don't press anything to jump, you just roll in that direction. And you want to be very careful you don't fly off, because if you fly off you have to start this whole section over again. And almost perfect. Perfect enough for me. And let's head on this way. And oh, spiky things in the distance. That's comforting. Oh, there's the spiky things. I saw an ice keys up there. I hate ice keys. Then again, so does everyone. I think, yes, right here. What's that? There's something in the middle of the blizzard. Can't you see it? Tattle, I'm trying to get a fairy. Please leave me alone. And, yep, fairy in a bottle. And, so, hold on first, I want to hit this. I was going to say something. And another owl statue, another warp point, and another save point. All in one, because they're literally the same thing. If we try and go, then we just, oh, well, that was a bad example. That was just me messing up. But if you try to roll, you get blown off. I'll show it because you don't lose any health from this fall, because they expect you to fall on this a few times. Yep, yep, I got blown around there. I wonder if it's actually possible to do that without, well, doing this. Hold on, what else do we need? We need the Lens of Truth. Okay, if we use the Lens of Truth, we'll see that there's actually a big Goron. So, we have to put him to sleep with the song that I remember. I remember it. Sweet. Also, another thing I want to point out, we fell off. We did not die. And, you know, I'm just going to make the inference here that if you look at Darmani's ghost, there is a big scar across his chest. Actually, it's more like a gash. It doesn't look like a fully healed scar. So I'm assuming he fell down and got impaled by an icicle. A big one at that. And with that, the bigger one falls asleep. And rolls over. Here's hoping he does not fall on a proportionately large icicle to kill him, because that'd just be a shame. Be a waste of Goron. Makes it sound like it's a precious meat. Yep. And then we have this stretch right here, which is difficult, but if I use the Let's Play curse to my advantage and say it's very difficult, I will not have a very hard time with it. Oh, this part's impossible. This part is seriously impossible. Okay, yeah. Counter Let's Play curse did not work. I'm just gonna walk up that. And go all the way around. And back up this ramp. Stop! Oh, dang it. Okay. Let's go back. Can I hop up this? I really hope so. Camera! Please! Camera. Okay, thank goodness. Alright. Let's just get out the bunny hood. Because I don't want to roll up this and fall down again. And I don't want to... Well, I don't want this to take forever. Come at me, Snowball! Okay, that was actually pretty great. Just keep running. Just keep running. I'm a Goron! Oh, okay. I pressed the wrong trigger button, and I nearly fell off. That's what I get. Oh, come on, it still hits me. That's like the best shield in the game. The Goron shield. But yeah. Now we can enter Snowhead Temple. And in this room, we get introduced to some annoying enemies. Also, Link looks hilarious when he's curled up and facing the camera. Those are white bows. They come in big groups and they attack you. No, I don't want to curl. Grab this. And yeah, we have to be a Goron to move this block. So even if we somehow made it up here without being a Goron, then we'd have to be a Goron now. Okay, wait for him to. I have to wait for him to attack me. And then, because he turns around with the second swipe, and that leaves him open for attack. Strategy. And here in the second room, we get to worry about stray fairies again. In the second room, you just gotta go down to the bottom floor and just roll across the lava. You're a Goron. Lava literally just does not faze you. Okay, so we need to get out the bow and the Great Fairy's mask. Also, just something to note, some of the bubbles in the game, in this temple, do not actually show up on emulators, which is pretty fantastic. But they're still there, which is nice. They're just invisible. And if you use the Lens of Truth, you'll see that all the sides of that pillar are actually walls, except for the one that I shot through. The rest are actually inaccessible. I just didn't want to bother getting out the Lens of Truth. You'll have to take my word for it. I'm telling the truth. It's a pun. Alright. Now, we just need to kill these guys. Actually, no, we can't kill these guys yet. What am I saying? Oh my gosh, what do you have to say, Tattle? At slippery places like this, you can curl up as Goron and roll your way across. Why don't you try it? Good idea, Tattle. I was totally not going to do that until you suggested it. Alright. Like I said, bad at the Goron roll. And here's hoping I do alright. And let go. Okay. Not bad. Now we need to go in this room because the map's up here. Spoilers. Also, there's a fairy just wandering around in this room, so if we just put on the mask, it'll come to us. And blow up a bomb chew. A bomb chew. Ha! That's funny. And just 2 more rupees, 1 more rupee, and yep, we're at max rupees now. And let's get this. This is the real reason we came here, is to get this magical item, which I already told you what it is, so it's not really, it doesn't have the magical qualities as it would before. I do have a terrifying face though, which I think helps the whole atmosphere, in my opinion. But just heading back down the stairs and through the door that we did not go through, because that's how Zelda works. There's nothing else we can do in that room, so we backtrack. And Link, you don't need to show off every time. No, magic! I wanted you. And here we arrive in the very, very dramatic central chamber. 5 floors of drama. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 floors of drama. Sweet. And those are stairs. So we want to go through the yellow door, I think. Yeah, that's blocked. All these are blocked off by ice, so we want to head through the yellow door first. The Griffin door, as it were. Although it's more of a Hufflepuff door, being honest. Yeah, there's 2 blocks, so we have to be manly and strong to push them. So, become a Goron. Because if you look at the map, there's a little alcove back there. But also, for later in the dungeon, we want to push these blocks all the way to the back of the room. Which will take forever. I'm not gonna lie. Like, literally, I'm becoming older. Well, I mean, I'm always becoming older with each second. But I'm truthfully becoming quite old just from pushing these blocks. It's exciting. But yep, now they're set in place, and the fairy chest appears. I was like, what am I saying with an F? Fairy. Fairy is a word that begins with F, that I would say. There are plenty of other words that would begin with F. And I'm just gonna stop that whole train of thought there. I'm just not gonna I'm just gonna say F that. Ha ha, as in the letter F, not as in a euphemism for any other word. What are you talking about? I'm totally innocent. I don't know the world. And also a trick which confused me as a child is you can just well, I mean, I forgot about this between this temple and last temple and this temple, is you can just shoot an arrow through fire and it becomes a fire arrow. It's very convenient. And I somehow forgot that. And this temple gave me a lot of trouble. But now we have a key. And oh, come on. Stop it. Wolfos. I want to kill you. There we go. And that was easy. And now we have a key so we can go through here. And yep, there's more Wolfos in here. And we can just still defeat them just as easily with the Super Chief method. And in here, we get an item. We get the dungeon item in here. That Wolfos was the mini boss. We get the... I couldn't think of a funny Zelda item that would not at all appear in this game. Let's see. The Spirit Whistle. Is it called the Spirit Whistle in Spirit Tracks? Or is it just like Magic Whistle? I don't even know. It's been too long since I've played Spirit Tracks. I like that game. Yeah, but here we have a wall, so obviously instead of using bombs, we'll use our face. We have to put the mask on first. And there we go. And there's a few stray fairies in this room, but we can't get them all, so... And we'll be coming back here later, so I'll hold off on those. Just switch... Oh. I always do that. I want to switch the mask out, but I don't take the mask off. I wonder if Majora's Mask 3D fixed that. I mean, it makes sense for Sub Mask, but the Blast Mask or the Fairy's Mask, not so much. And if we look up in this room, there's lots and lots of icicles. And you shoot them, wait for it to finish waggling, and then shoot it again, and it falls. And it breaks the ice. Ha! That's as far as my jokes go. And I believe we only need to break those two. We only need to break those two. Let's get out the bunny hood just to make parkour much easier. Alright. Oh, yeah. Ice cubes. Ice cubes. Icicles. Okay. And for some reason I have to get the camera angle perfect before making a jump. Otherwise I just don't trust myself. And we could blow this up, but I'm pretty sure that the Goron can just punch it. And in here, we get a key in the same room that we use the key. Actually, hold on. Do we need to break another? We do not need to break another. I did not mean to transfer. We do not need to break another icicle to get the fairy in here. There's a stray fairy. And that snow looks suspicious, does it not? Oh, okay, fine, I'm already jumping. I was going to get out the lens of truth, but Link just kept going. If you use the lens of truth, you'll see this wall is fake, which is hinted at by the snow that drips down. So, in here, there's a chest with a... It's actually kind of hard to precision walk with a bunny hood. Yeah, but the fourth stray fairy is in that chest. Okay, I was checking my notes, making sure I didn't miss any fairies. Because fairies are the biggest pain to me in this. Oh, okay. Speaking of fairies being big pains, this is one of the invisible fairies. And it's my karmic reward for using an emulator. There's a fairy up there. I don't know where. Oh, sweet. Second shot. Good. Good, good. And switch that on. And there's a fairy. Fairy! 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 Are you coming to me? Are you coming to me? Okay. I had to cut off the fairy. And with that, it's the night of the first day. Speaking of which, well, not speaking of which, this has absolutely nothing to do with it being the night of the first day. There are bows down there, so I want to kill them. And it's the most fun to kill them with the Goron because you curl and jump and pop. And that's that. Okay? And in this room is a bit of a puzzle. And I swear I remember this puzzle being so much more complicated as a kid. But yeah, you use the Goron pound the switch in. That goes up, and that goes up. So you need the yellows to be up in order to get across. But you also need them to be down in order for, well, train of thought. You also need them to be down so you can get through the door. So we pound this switch, which will give us a ledge that'll help us get up here. So we pound this down, and pounding that down brings that up, but that down. So we can switch from a Goron put on our hood of bunniness, and then just hop up here. And once you're up here, you don't need to worry about the timer. And I remember that puzzle being like impossible as a child. It's just so weird playing childhood games and just seeing things that used to be impossible and having no trouble with them. Although I will definitely have trouble with these.